Today is Saturday, it's the 30th of September, it's the last day of September. I'm out all on my own because Anita's still in England, she comes back on Monday. So I'm going to have a little walk around Magaluf. It's just after 7, 10 past 7 in the evening, so the sun's going down, it's gradually going to get dark. Just outside Pappy's. Jim, I hope you're noticing this, I'm recording Pappy's. Place Jim always asks about.
Hi.
Hello. You're on YouTube.
Show me.
You can see the footballs on there. I've actually just come from watching Real Mallorca play football. They've just been playing an away match to Rayo Vallecano, and took us a while to settle down. Conceded a really early goal, and eventually they did settle down. They scored, and then they scored again, and so they were winning right up to 90 minutes. And then on the 98th minute, the referee awarded a penalty to Rayo, and it was for an alleged handball. The ball actually struck a defender's arm. And so, yeah, penalty. Their striker stepped up, took the penalty, brilliantly saved by our goalkeeper. But then the goalkeeper said, no, take it again. Off the line, was he? Did somebody encroach? I'm not really quite sure, actually. Anyway, they scored on the second attempt, and so in the 100th minute, it ended up 2-2. So yeah, we got an away point, but I think we were probably robbed of 2 points. And just before we head off into Magaluf, EastEnders down there, and on the right, Prince William. I quite often forget to include them, but I'm now going to go up into Magaluf towards the Magaluf strip. I'm guessing it's going to be quite quiet at 10 past 7 in the evening. People are probably still in the hotels having their dinner. It is very warm. Since I've been back, it's just seemed to have got warmer and warmer. So the temperatures today well over 30 degrees. Very warm indeed. Anita's been looking after the grandchildren and making her own videos over there in Somerset. So if you have a look out, you'll see Anita's making videos. Quite nice to see the grandchildren. I think she's done 2 so far. Bit of a hilly walk here. Just going past Carlos's place, which is not for rent, by the way. It's not really an area I normally come to, and historically I used to come up here to see Davy. He had the Tartan Arms. Tartan Arms now has changed hands. Davy's retired. And so I do see him elsewhere. I've actually seen him this morning. He's doing really well. For those of you who used to frequent the Tartan Arms, Davy's doing really well. And enjoying his retirement, I think. We were discussing actually this morning about how the strip had changed over the years, and how it used to have lots of interesting shops. It's Still some interesting shops, look. But now, as you've probably heard me say on many occasions, if you've been watching the videos, is there's even more tattoo shops. So just across the road there, welcome to the Dirty Dog. I thought it was going to be quiet up here. Dirty Dog, that used to be the Tartan Arms. Now the Dirty Dog. I think I prefer Tartan Arms as a name. But this is what you'll find a lot of down here. A friend of mine is actually in the industry, tattoo industry that is, and I was speaking to him yesterday, and funnily enough, I did a video walking through Palma Nova a few days ago, and it was quite late in the evening, it was going dark, and I went past a tattoo shop and there was a girl in there having a tattoo, and I can't remember what remark I made, but I did make a remark saying think twice or something, I don't know. Anyway, she's commented on the video, and she said it was her in there, and I said, well, I hope it's turned out just the way you wanted it to. There's another tattoo studio. I mean, I think some of the tattoos are actually works of art. My issue with them is that they are very, very permanent. And getting rid of them is difficult and probably painful. Although speaking to Simon, he's covered in tattoos. He said he's going to go through some laser treatment to have some of his tattoos removed. I think probably to have some more put in their place. So that's bar there, very busy, people watching the TV, watching the football from the UK. Places down here have not opened up yet. It's about the time I come to Magaluf before all the action starts. This is Alex's R&B club. I'm just heading down to the beach now. This is Crusoe's. It's their top bar, and then the main bar down below. Lovely and clear out there. Still lots of people actually on the beach and in the sea. I tell you, it's really warm here. It's Crusoe's. I've known Paul for many, many years. Many years. Used to do his shirts for him. This is the Magaluf promenade. 7:20, sun's starting to go down now. This is a nice addition, I think. Really smart looking place. This is the Ocean restaurant here in Magaluf. People just packing up, going off the beach. I guess they're going back to the hotels, evening meal, and then I guess they'll be out in the streets and the bars. the Plaza here, which is in the past has had the little markets and things going on. It's got some children's entertainment, bouncy castle there, and some bungee jumping, and a little churros chiringuito. These Blackbeards, quite busy, early evening. We still haven't been there. It's one of our places to go to that we've not actually made it to, but they do, apparently, from what people tell us, really great food there. So it's on our list of places to go. We'll make it there one day. It says they've got live music every evening. It's always a good selling point. Next bar along is called Ibiza. Please wait to be seated. Really, I really like the look of this place actually. I think I've been in there for a drink before, never actually been to eat there. Halima. This is where the toilets are, and first aid point on the beach. But you need your 50 cents if you go to the toilet there. It's all getting a bit busier as we walk along. Halima Beach still. Still very warm and a little bit of a breeze. This is the Bondi Beach. Hair braiding, wonder what they could do for me. Probably not a lot. Beautiful to see the sun going down on the island over there. See better if I move out of the way there. How about that? Well, today's Saturday, so you get a lot of locals out as it's the weekend, school children. This is Hadley's Club, part of what used to be called Wave House. Not sure whether it still is.
I'll be honest with you. Wasn't prepared.
Hadley's is like a beach club, so they're closing up the beach club part of it and cleaning off all the beds ready for tomorrow. Someone was suggesting to me, or asking me, and I don't have an answer as to why they don't have lockers on the beach. Lockers would be quite useful to lock up your valuables if you're on the beach. If you bring your wallet with you, your watch with you, your phone with you, things which are really quite valuable, you go into the sea where you're just going to leave them by your towel or by your bed. Why don't they have the lockers? Some places I have seen them actually on the parasols, but not in Palmanova, not in Magaluf. It's Follies. It was all closed last time I came past. Got it at the wrong time of the day. And so Dakiri Palace, all looking really good, really busy. How good is that? So the season here in Magaluf has got one more month to go. So October pretty much is the end of the season for Magaluf. There will be some hotels that stay open into the winter. Many of them will actually close over the next, at the end of this month. So October is still going to be a very busy month, won't be much different than it is now. Come November, you'll see everything will close up. And the beach beds, the beds and the parasols will all disappear as we go along. Hope I don't have to edit the music out of this, it really does annoy me. The places that blast out music, and then I have problems with copyright. We'll see. Just coming up to the Happy Place, and I still haven't been here for their fantastic English breakfast, which is 2 eggs, British bacon, English sausages, beans, tomato, mushrooms, hash brown, toast, butter, €4.95. €4.95 for all of that. I've said to Anita, we've got to do it. We haven't quite got around to doing it yet. So we will do one day. Hola.
Hola.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Muy bien. This is Tom Brown's. I see that Tom Brown actually celebrated his birthday recently, thanks to Teacher's granddaughter Rachel, and she went on to study chemical science in England, so hope she's doing really well.
Okay.
And as a family we've been going to Tom Brown's for as many years as we've been here pretty much. I think we arrived on the island in 1985 and Tom Brown's was one of the places we used to go to with the children. So shops open, gift shops. So I've just come away from the beach and to the road, the first road that runs parallel to the promenade. And all along here there's bars and restaurants, and then just this little place in front of us, there's a bit of a plaza, and one of the Melior hotels is inside hotel. If you look at it up there, and there's one of the swimming pools. It's probably closed now because it's evening. Just look down here, there's lots of shops down there. And then more shops here in this plaza. Still got the adverts up for the Mallorca Live Festival, and you could have gone if you wanted to see the cooks. That was in May, so quite a while ago. It's still got all of the posters up. So if that's your sort of thing, you might want to think about it for next year. Some shops which are a little bit more upmarket here. There's Mangoes, and then Denim and Friends over on the other side. So children out having fun here, not only on their rollerblades, which our grandchildren love, but if you look in front of us, we've got the fountains, which are great fun for kids, splashing around, get yourself wet, help you to cool off. And then a new attraction here, which is like an indoor mini golf, which looks really quite exciting, really quite fun. What about that? So it's all gone off now. You think, all right, I can walk over that, and suddenly the water goes splashing up. Whoop, there you go. It catches you. How much fun is that for the kids? Nice to see a few flowers, and you would be wanting me to video all the flowers, and that's the bougainvillea there. Rosemary. Not a flower, but I will cross over here because there's not a lot on this side. This is where the next lot of bars are. So we're now 2 roads back from the promenade. All the pubs down here. Jokers. And the shops as well. So you've got shops on the top. Shops down below. Just going past the pharmacy, and sometimes they put the temperature up. It was 30 degrees when I left home. It's now 1935. Going to give me the temperature. Maybe not. 30 degrees. It's still 30 degrees. 30 degrees, and it's 8:30 in the evening. After 7:30. Really is warm. Cocoa bongos. So somebody was watching. I put a picture of the thermometer out on our terrace, which showed the temperature. I think it was about 30, 31 degrees. And they said, "Well, now I know what clothes to bring." More shops, bars up there, and the BH hotel is down there, and that's going to have a big revamp over the winter period. Lots of work going to be going on, and something like 20 million euros is going to be spent. 20 million euros, a lot of money. You're going to split the hotel into 3 sections: family section, upmarket section. I don't know what the 3rd section is going to be. Maybe that stays as it is. This is Benny Hills. They've got the football on, and they're showing a VAR incident, which is what we suffered from today. I suppose we did come away with a point. It's always good to come away with a point. And then we're up to Sinky's, best Scottish pub in the area. Tommy and Kathy's place. I should imagine they're be back later. Across the road, that's the Hotel Samos, and yeah, quite a few people have told me they're going to be staying there. Hotel Samos is right next to BCM, which is all up and running again. So, burger joint. BCM across the road there. Some of the places here will be open later on, they're not open now. This is a lap dance club right next to KFC, which is open. People grabbing their takeaways. And just across there, doing ticket sales for Tito's. Tito's that used to be on the Paseo Maritimo is now part of the BCM International Club down at the bottom. Panama Jacks, I'm guessing that will be opening up later on this evening. I'm getting these places before they open up. Just behind there, I'm going to miss it out this evening, but there's the square that's behind the BCM, and that's really more interesting place for me, I think, actually. Lots of different restaurants and bars and things going on, different food places, and quite fun. Talking about it used to be the Magaluf Park, that's it over there. It's now the Sol Kathmandu. It has a bit of a theme park just behind it with crazy golf and all sorts of things. Morgan's. Again, there's some more bars up there. Nice little area to walk in. Just about the ATM machines around here. The banks have all got ATM machines. I think probably that's where I would go. But you do find ATMs on the street. You can see one here coming up. In fact, you can see a couple coming up. My only reservation about them is just how much money they charge you to take the money out. These are all closed down in the winter, so they're only open during the summer months. I've never heard of anybody having a problem with them, but just be aware that you will be charged. But other than that, as far as I know, they're pretty safe. Perdón. Gracias. Escape. Almost done a circular tour now of Magaluf.
See, no?
Hola, Nuria.
Over to my left, there is a big sports complex, which kids will go and play football. They've got lots of sports there. Something that the towns here in Mallorca do really well. It's Kathmandu, and there's the Yeti climbing the side of it. I don't know if you can see that in the distance. It's all starting to go a little bit darker now. So bus 105 take you to Palma. As a non-resident, so tourist, you have to pay. Not very expensive, so, and they offer a very good service. reasonably reliable. They do get full though at peak times. For residents, people like myself, we have a bus pass, or you apply for one, and all residents this year have free bus travel. That looks as though it might change as of 2014, and certainly in Palma they've said it definitely will change. Palma have a different bus system called EMT. The one here is called TIB. TIB does the rest of the island, EMT does Palma. And EMT and Palma have said it doesn't matter really what happens, whatever the government do, people are going to have to pay. The rest of the island, TIB, haven't actually made that decision yet. Something like 43 million euros has to be granted from main government, central government. So in Palma, the children will still get free bus travel, that's under 16s, and pensioners, so maybe we'll still get the free bus transport, as we are pensioners. We're just going to pass Aldi. If you're in Magaluf or even in Palma Nova, because Palma Nova's only just over there, then this is a great place, great value place to do your shopping. And there's a little bit of a shopping centre here. If you like crafty sorts of things, well, any sort of things really, Teddy is a fascinating shop to go in. If you search through our videos, you'll find at least one on Teddy. It's a place that fascinates me. You go in and buy something you didn't know you wanted, and very cheap. So you can see all the €1 things in front of me. But there's also some nice bars, cafes along here, and one that Anita and I quite often stop at. It's just a bit further along, where we have a Pepito de Lomo. Just on the other side, there's the Kathmandu Hotel I've been speaking about, and then in front of that on this side is the Kathmandu Park, where they've got lots of fun activities, including the crazy golf, 4D cinema ride, and lots of fun things. The upside down house, which is weird, but very interesting. So this is Teddy here. If you want a ball for the beach, €1.50. If you want some paper plates, €1. Loads of them. Want a jacket, a denim jacket, €2.50. From €2.50. Well, that one's €22, but I mean, really incredible cheap stuff. I'm not going in because I'll spend some money on something I didn't really know I wanted. And then this is the place we often stop for a Pepito de Lomo, which is basically, it's a fillet of pork sandwich, which we have with cheese. So the pork's cooked, got some maybe tomato, onion, cheese, absolutely delicious. And it's well, it's a lunch for us, and it's only going to cost you €3 or €4. I don't know how much they are, but not very much at all. And then I haven't gone past any of those pubs and bars down there, but Finnegan's and Pablo's down there are places I really want to go to. And one of our favourites, of course, is Leo's. Quite often stop at Leo's for a coffee or a beer. But I want to get home before it gets too dark, so I'm just going to head back to the car, which I've parked in the car park here. So to me this is a new car park. It's not new, it's been here for years, but it feels like a new car park. Magaluf Strip is just up there. In fact, you can walk through there to get to the Magaluf Strip. going to drive through to get to it, but that will take you to the bottom of the Magaluf strip. And just here there's a bank called the Bank of Mar, and it used to be a restaurant called Roosters. It used to do great fish and chips. In fact, it was a fish and chip shop as well as a restaurant, and great Sunday lunches. And then across the road, this was like a piece of waste ground. So they've now converted into a sports complex, yet another sports complex, and a car park. But we used to use this area for our bonfires for November the 5th, which is coming up in another 5 weeks or so. And sort of in the middle of this, all of where we are here, we used to have a big bonfire, lots of fireworks, and we'd get maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people would come along, and they would give us a couple of euros to come along, and then we'd sell them drinks, and we'd have a bonfire and fireworks. It was a great way for the Scouts to raise money, which kept them going for the whole year with all their activities. So yeah, that's the Rossa del Mar over there, and that's where I've just been. So, nice circular tour. Thanks very much for watching. Anita will be back very soon, but if you're missing her, she's got lots of videos. And just before I go, some pretty flowers for Anita. Look, she loves her flowers. So thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.